So, Edward, how was your talk with Albert? Oh, well, it went pretty well. Albert apologized for all the bad things that he's done. He said that we would have a nice conversation, but he said that he had to go back and bring Proteus back to his old home. And, he told me to tell you that Albert says hi. Oh, well, okay then. Good on you. Say, Celestia, how exactly did you come up with the island of Equestria? Oh, well, you see, it's a bit of an interesting story. Well, you see, this was around the time when Sir Topham Hatt was getting rid of Twilight and making room for some of the other bigger engines. Like you, Henry, as well as Gordon and James. You see, I wanted to build my own special island. Well, actually, it wasn't me. I mean, me and Luna were still together at the time. However, Luna was the one who actually came up with the idea for building this railway. So what she did was, she basically used this cloning spell and made a copy of the map of the island of Sodor. Then after that, she got to work immediately, cutting down all the trees to make wood for the rails. I mean, she went through a lot of time to get all these materials. She had to pull a lot of strings. She had to talk to a few people to help her out. And she tried so hard to find an area good enough to build this railway. And sure enough, that's how Equestria was made. With the help of a few other, vehicles. And who were these type of vehicles? Well, me and Luna can't really remember their names, but, they said they were from this place called, Bobsville, or whatever it's called. I don't know. It could be Sunflower Valley. Maybe not. Maybe Fixham Harbor. It's complicated. Okay then. It sure feels great to be back home, you guys. I missed you all very much. And we missed having you here, lady. It's so nice that you get a second chance in life. Yep, it sure does. I don't know why it took us this long to get out of train heaven, but it was all worth it in the end. Wouldn't you agree, Adam? Yes, we're glad to have you back, lady. And I'm glad to be back with my two pupils. Aw, what's wrong, Thomas? Really, Thomas? You're sad again? You were so happy when you brought Lady back to life, and now all of a sudden you're just sad again? What is this? I'm sorry, guys, but I'm just feeling a little worried right now. Worried about what? About our old home. Ever since the Diesels took over the superstation unexpectedly, there's just been a lot of zero hope in my life. What are you talking about? You're surrounded by all your good friends. We're all here by your side. Yeah, and we've fought in several villains before, so why can't we fight these ones? Because I'm afraid. Afraid of what? Well, I don't think we've ever fought in this many villains before. I mean, do you know how many Diesels have taken over this island of Equestria? And it was already bad enough that me and Twilight had an argument, only for her to get captured soon after her apology. And ever since we built that superstation. Thomas, you and I both know that it's Trixie's fault that we're stuck in this situation. If she didn't invite all those Diesels and join their side, none of this wouldn't have ever happened. You know, when I see Trixie, I'm gonna give her a piece of my mind. And I swear that I will destroy all of those Diesels with just my two front buffers. Whoa, calm down, Starlight. I've never seen you this angry. I'm sorry, Timothy. I'm just so frustrated right now. Because that was my good friend Trixie. And look what she did. I feel you, Starlight. We all feel you. And plus, Thomas, we have fought in more villains than you ever could have imagined. Yeah, do you not remember the time when, you had to convince every Diesel that Steamius and Diesels had to work together to build the airport? You remember that time when the Diesel Works caught on fire and you and all your friends came to save the Sodor Steamworks? Yeah, Remember when you stood up to Vinny for Philip in the Great Railway Show? Among the many other times we fought in all these villains? Well, yes, but I just feel like we're completely outnumbered. I mean, even if we can defeat all those Superstation villains, it's not going to make up for, like, any future villains that we might fight. What about Hunter and his gang? They're more than likely going to attack Equestria soon enough. Well, yes, that's true, but you gotta remember, Thomas, we're stronger than you ever could think of. I mean, sure, those diesels are far more advanced than us, and they might be revolutionary, quote-unquote. But think about it, Thomas. When we do head back to Equestria, I promise you, we will stop those Superstation villains, and we're not going to give up hope. We're all going to stick together, and it's all going to be okay. Yeah, and plus, that's our friend Twilight we're talking about. Sooner or later, we're going to have to save her before something bad happens to her. What if they kill her? Or worse yet, what if they destroy Equestria? We can't let that happen. That's our home we're talking about. Yes, and I built it myself, along with Luna. So don't you see, Thomas? You can't give up. At a time like this, we all need you. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm afraid it's over. We're gonna have to call it quits at this point if this continues any further. And if we don't have enough time. But you can't give up now! Luna! Luna? Hi, everyone. Did you hear what I said? Oh, I heard more than enough, Thomas. Did you notice the scar in my eye, Luna? No, not really. Well, do you want to see it? Or know how I got it? We don't really have time for that now, but listen. Thomas, you can't give up. Equestria needs you. But why? What's wrong? Things have gotten a lot worse since all of you left Equestria. Or should I say, Dieseltopia. Wait, what? It's a very long story. I'm surprised it took me this long to tell you. But ever since you guys left, and ever since those diesels took over the Superstation, they've taken over way more than you could have thought. You see, not only did they take the Superstation, but they also, basically started taking over Equestria, the entire railway. Wait, what? Well, what about all the other engines? Are they okay? I couldn't really tell you that much, but most of the engines just couldn't stay here any longer. What about my friend Sunburst? Is he alright? Yes, Starlight. He actually managed to find one of the subway tunnels in Equestria, and he evacuated soon enough. Oh, well, he's still at Equestria, but just under the ground. And what about my gang members? Are they okay too? Well, I'm sorry to say this, Liam, but your gang moved over to the outskirts of Equestria. They had to evacuate as soon as possible before the diesels could get a hold of them. Oh no. And wait, what about the other two engines, Alfred and Crovin? Are they okay? Well, you see, Alfred and Crovin have gotten brainwashed, and now they're a part of the diesel side now. Oh no! And well, what about those other two engines that help with the Superstation, Phineas and Ferb? They also managed to get a hold of the subway tunnels. You see, they were the ones who actually started making their own subway tunnel in Equestria. So they're hiding over there by the time being. But as for the rest of Equestria, well, you see, the diesels have taken over pretty much every single area of Equestria. They started doing all the work there. They started planning some more mischievous deeds. And they said that when they're done, taking over Equestria, they're gonna destroy it, the whole entire area, leaving us homeless. Well, what about my friends? Tom the U-Twin Tank Engine? Ivan? Edward Gill? Well, Edward Gill had escaped. He ran away from here as far as possible, but I'm afraid Tom and Ivan were killed by the Superstation villains. Wait, what? We need to go back for them. No! We can't go back to train heaven. And why not? Because my dad blew up train heaven. It's gone. There's no bringing your friends back to life. I'm sorry, Train Boy 17, but even if you don't hate your friends, there's no bringing them back. I'm sorry. I'm afraid Timothy's right. Yeah. Me and Fluttershy both saw it for ourselves, along with Lady and the other engines who escaped train heaven. Look, what really matters is that Lady's back from train heaven, so we all can stop worrying about that. Yes. So don't you see, Thomas? The fate of Equestria is in your hands. They even turned all of the trucks into slaves. You gotta at least do something before Equestria gets destroyed. But those diesels... And look, Thomas, you don't have to worry about those diesels. They may be stronger than you think they are, but remember, you don't have... You're a steam engine, and steam engines rule. You don't have to be all strong and fast in order to beat all them. You just gotta believe in yourself. You just gotta believe! I believe. That's the spirit, Thomas. I believe that everything I know is God. Thomas? What if I never win the fight? I'm not as strong or tough as them. I feel like giving up. What do I do? Don't give up, just go on. When something goes wrong, don't give up, just go on. I just gotta keep on, don't give up, just go on. Thank you, everybody. You've all been such amazing friends. I don't know what I would ever do without all of you. You know what? Who cares if we're just steam engines? We won't give up. We will go on. We can stop those superstation villains. Are all of you with me? Yeah!